Hello, here is the summary of the weather through November. It started dry and exceptionally mild with record-breaking temperatures, but also widespread fog. The rest of the month was generally very mild and unsettled, but there was a brief cold snap between the 21st and 23rd. For the UK as a whole, it was the dullest November on record and the third warmest. It was especially dull in the south. Daytime maximum temperatures were above average everywhere, especially in East Anglia, with a UK average of 11 degrees, which is 1.9 degrees above the average. The highest temperature recorded this month was 22.4 degrees Celsius at Troscoed, Ceredigion on the 1st, which is a new November record for the UK. Daily minimum temperatures were also well above average, especially in southern England, with a UK mean of 5.3 being 2 degrees above average. It was generally frost-free for most of the country, but there were some widespread frosts during the cold snap from 21st to 23rd. The lowest temperature recorded was -5.6 degrees at Benson, Oxfordshire on the 22nd. Many southern and eastern parts of the country were slightly drier than average, but upland parts of southwest Scotland and northwest England had more than twice the normal rainfall. The UK as a whole had a wet month with 145% of average rainfall. The wettest day this month saw 96.8 millimetres fall at Capel Curig, Gwynedd on the 9th. Sunshine was close to average in northeast Scotland, but it was below average elsewhere, especially in the south and the west. It was the dullest November on record over the UK as a whole, with just 64% of average. The highest wind gust this month was 97 miles per hour at High Bradfield in South Yorkshire on the 29th. Now let's take a look at some of the weather that defined November. The month started with high pressure in charge and exceptionally warm southerly winds. Many areas were foggy, but it was sunny over much of Wales, where daytime temperatures widely exceeded 20 degrees. The weather turned much more changeable from the 4th onwards, but stayed very mild. After the passage of Storm Abigail on the 11th and 12th, which brought strong winds and disruption to northern Britain, fronts and a moist tropical maritime air mass brought persistent heavy rain to northern England on the 14th, especially Cumbria. There was over 60 millimetres of rain in 24 hours at Keswick, but over 200 millimetres on higher ground. The weather remained mild and changeable, and Storm Barney caused more disruption in the north on the 16th. However, a northerly blast on the 21st and 22nd brought a brief cold snap, with some wintry showers for the north and east of the country, and wind gusts to over 60 miles per hour near the east coast of England early on the 21st. The 23rd was another generally cold day, but the mild, changeable and windy weather soon returned. Fronts brought persistent rain to most of the country on the 28th, and then on the 29th, Storm Clodagh brought damaging winds to much of the country, with a gust of 97 miles per hour at High Bradfield, South Yorkshire, and frequent wintry showers across Scotland. The 30th was less windy, but there was further persistent and quite heavy rain across Wales and northern England. For more information and statistics about UK climate, please visit the Met Office website shown below.